yourself?
So I'm Michael Brun, and from Port-au-Prince, Haiti, and 21 years old. It's really important to me being from Haiti. I'm really happy to be able to represent the country as much as possible with my music, and I love it. A good friend of mine got me into it. He had some siblings that went to school in the U.S. College, so they were listening to it, going out to clubs and stuff, so we got basically everything that they were listening to. And then from that point on, I just kept looking for more of it, any style I could find. So I started out, I was really into like Tiesto, and Axwell was always a huge inspiration for me, especially when I started producing deadmau5, Arpritz, all kinds of stuff. And then it just evolved from me listening to it to actually producing it. Basically, I was looking online for anything I could find to download and to be able to listen to. And then I heard about this program called Virtual DJ. It was like a really basic DJ program. So I started doing mashups on there for fun. And then from there I transitioned into FL Studio. And I was really bad at it. I tried for maybe 3 months, and it was a disaster. I could never make anything, and gave up for a bit. I gave up for maybe a month, and then I was like, no, you know what? I really have to get back into this. Like I love this kind of music. So I found Ableton Live, and then from Ableton I just stuck with it and kept working at it. And that's what I've been using the last 5 years. I played my first event in Haiti when I was like 16, I think. And it was a friends were throwing a party. It was like 300 people, 400 people. So that was my first experience ever DJing live. And I remember I was using a laptop with Virtual DJ on it, just like plugged into the auxiliary port. So it was really basic setup. But then when I really started taking it seriously and getting into it, I was like 19 and opened for Avicii in Haiti. So that was a pretty big show. That was like 2,500 people. And from that point on, I kept producing and kept working at it. And the year after I opened for Avicii, I actually got in touch with first Hardwell and had his track signed to his label, and then Dirty South, which was like a really long-lasting relationship. Like he really helped push my stuff on phasing, and met my manager through that, and then my agent. So I'm signed to WME, and so it was just like a whirlwind of stuff. And then last year was the first year I really started touring as Michael Brun. I think I drew influences from a lot of different people as I was getting more into it. So, but I mean, like the real big focus for me has always been melodic and emotional stuff, but still energetic and dancey, so groovy if possible. And I think the guys that were really good at that was like guys like Axwell, and then like melodically and in terms of like songwriting, Calvin Harris was so good, Avicii of course, and so like those are the guys that I was listening to a lot when I started, and really drew influence from them as I kept learning what I was doing. And I'd say now my stuff is progressive. It's pretty rooted and progressive, but kind of transitioning into something. I'm trying to do something new with it. Really my own touch on the sound, so that it's a progressive track, but you can still recognize that I did it and it doesn't sound like anybody else. And also just new things. A lot of the music that I have coming out is I've been working really hard on trying to make something unique. So I have a lot of singles that I've been working on that are going to be announced very soon. And I actually just released a new remix that I did for Max Elto on so that's on Big Beat, but it was actually now on free download, so anybody can go and get it, because I really wanted to release the music to the fans for all the support that I've had. And so yeah, there's a lot of single stuff. I have a really cool collaboration with Dub Vision coming up. I think those guys are super talented, and this track is it's one of my favorite tracks that I've ever worked on. And then also a lot of other collaborations coming up. I can't say who with who yet, but they're in the final stages, so just can't wait to get some music out. I think social media has really made the interaction between fans and artists very personal, it's as personal as you want it to be. So if you're the kind of person that wants to be able to reach out to people on Twitter and have conversations with anyone listening to your music, it makes it extremely easy. And I'm really into that. I like the fact that I can get feedback from anyone at any point as I'm working on music, and I really appreciate input and any support from people buying and coming to the shows. It's important. I'd say the biggest difference is now I'm playing a lot more shows, and that's something that I always dreamed about when I started out, was to be able to get to the festivals and to the big clubs and be able to play out my music. So getting to do that now is pretty special, and it's an honor just to be around you. I would say if you're trying to get into this, don't give up, because there's a lot of things that either maybe you're producing something and you get stuck on a song and you can't finish it, or you're trying to sign one of your records to a label and you're getting denied everywhere. It's really a matter of, if you believe in yourself and what your music stands for, you're gonna keep working at it until you get to a point where you're able to release it. And that persistence is really important, and it was important for me to be able to do what I'm doing now. So now I work on music so much, it's become part of the regular day, because it's hard for me to unplug from it, because I just love producing too. So, but whenever I get the chance, I try and go home, try to go back to Haiti, because I'm living in Miami now, and just go see my parents, my grandparents, family, any friends I can that are down there. Family's always been a really important part of my life, and so I try and do that. And also I'm a big FIFA fan, so I play FIFA a lot. I just anytime I can work on music, I'm working on music. I was really into 80s music and 70s music when I was growing up, because my parents were big fans of that, so I was always into that. But now I really like Phoenix, so alternative kind of rock stuff. I'm big into that, also hip hop. So I'm trying to think, last album I really liked from hip hop, I really liked A$AP Rocky's album, Kendrick's too. So it's pretty mixed. I probably listen to less electronic music than you would think, because I'm always working on it. So for inspiration, just unplug, I try and do anything else. So last weekend I had a gig on Saturday in Mexico, so I had to fly out immediately after my show. But this weekend, thankfully I get to hang out for the Saturday. There's a few people I really want to see. I'm excited to see, I want to check out Flume's set for sure. Pharrell, definitely want to see Pharrell. If I get a chance, maybe Ellie Goulding. There are also a lot of electronic acts that I want to go check out too. So it's I think it's a cool festival just to kick it, like I said, just to go hang out and get inspired. I think it's becoming more and more interconnected. All these genres are really melding into one super genre where you can do anything you want, and I think that's just so exciting for any producers coming up now, because it really gives you the freedom, if you're willing to take it, to do something new. And that's what electronic music has done just for the whole scene. It's changed the landscape, I think, of music. coolest feelings is after you worked on a song for like maybe hours or days or weeks or however long it is, and you're really proud of what you've done and you're excited to play it out, and then as you, like maybe the first time you play it out, the crowd is completely into it, and that's just such a cool feeling, and it drives you to just keep working harder and getting better at your craft.